This game has one verb, walk up to something, press E, and it does the obvious thing. Yesterday E picked one cabbage and that was the whole loop. Today the cabbage has somewhere to go. And by the end of this, the code underneath it looks nothing like it did in the morning. Here is where episode 3 left it. One scene, 7 scripts, 532 lines of code. The player was one file and its use key had 3 branches: door, water, harvest. Nothing was written to disk because there was nothing yet worth writing down. Same cottage, same people walking their loops. Now there is a supply store, a roadside stand, and a barn behind the plot. One bed is a row of cabbages, the other is packed dirt, and a seed will not take in it. A ready bed fills the basket, 3 cabbages, and the row goes back to stems. Walk to the stand, press E, and one sells for 3 coins. Walk to the stall. The first E is a seed. The next one is a hoe, if you can pay for it. I bought that hoe for 5 coins, and it did nothing at all. It just hung on my back. So now harvest leaves packed dirt behind, and the hoe is the thing that turns it over. Till plant water, wait. The row swells and goes ready. That is the loop closed, and it closes with no starting handout. The cabbage has 3 somewheres now. Sell it at the stand, put it on a plate in the kitchen, or drop it in the barn trough. Then play Caught Me Out. Every sale shoved 2 more coins along the plank until they walked off the end into the grass. So I spent the lot. The number said 0 and the table still looked rich. Money is a number, or money is items, not both. I made the table read the number. But that was a patch and I could feel it. So I stopped adding things and looked at the shape of what I had built. One day of features. 1,400 lines, nearly 3 times what I woke up with. The player file alone went from 179 lines to 415. E was 9 guesses in a row, and still nothing saved. 2 problems. I took them one at a time. First, where the truth lives. The wallet was 4 variables sitting on the player, and everything else was the scene tree itself. The gold on the stand was not a picture of the money, it was the money, counted by counting objects. Now one object owns the numbers, change 1, and it fires a signal. And anything that draws that number redraws itself. Each object knows how to describe itself, so saving the game is just asking all of them. Press F5 to save, F9 to load. That is the whole trick. A setter, a signal, and a file. Second problem. How E works out what you meant. It was a list of 9 guesses in a fixed order, which is why standing between the door and the shop always opened the door. Now every object answers the same question. Can you use me? E asks all of them and takes the nearest one that says yes. A new object is a new file, and the player never gets edited again. 9 branches became 4 lines. And this is the shape at the end of the day. The player file finished smaller than it was at lunchtime, while the game does a great deal more. Nothing on screen changed, everything under it did. 33 checks now walk the whole loop, from an empty wallet to a save file and back. That is what a refactor is supposed to look like.